Good morning friends. In the previous lecture we were talking about linear equation in two variables, and we have also seen how to write down any linear equation in two variables in the standard form indicating the values of a, b and c. Again, I am having some 4 questions here that says that write down each of the following in the form of the standard form, and then we shall indicate the values of a, b and c. So first of all friends, you must know that what a standard form of a linear equation in two variables is. So the standard form is ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. The condition being a square plus b square is not equal to 0. So this is our standard form of a linear equation in two variables. Now friends, we need to write down these 4 examples given to us in the standard form. So first of all, if we see at the first example, it says x equals to minus 5. You can see here that there is no variable y present here, right? There is no variable y present here. So what can you say about the variable y? That means the coefficient of y here will be 0. Yes or no? The coefficient of the variable y in this equation in the first example will be 0. So if I want to write down this in the standard form, then how can I write down? First of all, I shall write down x plus 5 equal to 0, because on the right side I am having minus 5. This minus 5 when go on the left side, it will become plus 5. Yes. So x plus 5 is equals to 0, and then I shall write down the variables that is missing. I shall write down the variables that is missing with its coefficient 0. Therefore, x plus 0y plus 5 is equal to 0. Now you can see friends that this is in the standard form. X plus 0y plus 5 is equals to 0, where we got a term with x, we got a term with y, and we got the constant term, right? So if I compare this with the standard form, can I get the values of a, b and c? Therefore a equals to 1, b equals to 0, and c is equal to 5. Right, so we got the standard form x plus 0y plus 5 is equals to 0. So the conclusion from this example is, whenever you have a variable absent from the equation, then you will write down the variable taking its coefficient as 0. Yes or no? You will write down the variable taking its coefficient as 0. Is it clear friends? So that is how we write down the standard form. Again I am having another example, that is y equals to 2. So first of all, let me write down, therefore y minus 2 is equal to 0. Right, what I have done, I have taken the constant term from the right side to the left side. So y minus 2 is equal to 0, and hence 0x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. So that comes for the standard form, that is 0x. In this equation friends, there is no variable x present. Variable x is not present. So we will write down the coefficient of the variable x as 0. So that becomes 0x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. And hence we get the values a equal to 0, b equals to 1, and c equals to minus 2. So we got the values of a, b and c. Okay friends? Okay. Now here I am having the third example, that is 2x minus 3. That is similar to the first one that we have solved again. Right? So first of all, I shall write down 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, and hence 2x plus 0y minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so that goes for the standard form here, and hence I can write down the values of a. Therefore a equals to 2, b equals to 0, and c is equals to minus 3. So these are the values of a, b and c. And for the fourth example, 5y minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore 0x plus 5y minus 2 is equal to 0. So that is the standard form, and hence a equals to 0, b equals to 5, and c is equal to minus 2. So we got all the values here for a, b and c in all 4 examples. So that is about how to write down a equation given to you in single variable as a linear equation in 2 variables. Is it clear? Again I am repeating that whenever you are having any of the variables absent from the given equation, at that time you will include that variable taking its coefficient 0. So here for x equals to minus 5, you will have x plus 0y plus 5 equal to 0, taking the coefficient of y as 0. You can see here that the coefficient of y is 0. That means simply b is equals to 0 in this equations. Is it clear, friends? So that is about writing down the standard forms of the given equations. And now friends, in the next topic we are going to find out the solution of a linear equation in 2 variables. So let us quickly see that how to find out a solution of a linear equation in 2 variables. Now for that I am having a question here. For the given equation 2x plus 3y is equals to 12, we need to find out the solution. Solutions of the given equation. So for finding out the solutions of the given equation, friends, we need to find out the values of x and y. Solution basically means values of variables that satisfy the equation. Values of the variables that satisfies the equation. Satisfies the equation, that means if we put the values of variables here in place of x and y, we must get the answer 12. Is it clear, friends? So that is how you can satisfy the equation. So to find out the values of the variables, first of all what we will do is we shall convert this equation into a subject of the variable. That means if I want to find out the solution to this equation, then I shall make x or y, right? I shall make x or y as a subject. That means if I am making x as a subject, then I will get the value of x in terms of y. Let me explain you how. If I am making x as a subject, therefore we get 2x is equals to 12 minus 3y, and hence x is equals to 12 minus 3y upon 2. This is the value of the equation making x as a subject. Or you can also take 3y is equals to 12 minus 2x, and hence y is equals to 12 minus 2x upon 3. So that is how you take y as a subject. Now friends, what did we do here is we just found out the values of the variables. Here this is the value of variable x, and here this is the value of variable y. You are not going to do both of them at the same time, only one at the same time. That means if I use x, then I shall get the values of y and x here. If I use y here, then I shall get that values of x and y here. Now let us go for this method here, the first one. Okay, now see friends, what is this? This is the value of variable x, okay, and that is in terms of y, because this 12 is constant, this 2 is also constant. What is a variable here remaining? That is y. So if I take different values of y, then I shall get different values of x respective to that y. રાઈટ. સપોઝ હું અહીંયા વાયની કોઈ એવી વેલ્યુ સિલેક્ટ કરું વારાફરતી વારા, તો એ વેલ્યુઝ જે છે એ વાયની વેલ્યુઝ ઉપર મને બીજી એક્સની વેલ્યુઝ પણ મળશે. હાઉ? લેટ મી સે ઇફ I take y is equal to 0 first of all. So if I put y equals to 0 here, that will be x equals to 12 minus 3 into 0 upon 2. 3 into 0 is 0 and 12 minus 0 upon 2. 12 minus 0 is 12 and hence we get x is equals to 6. So for y equals to 0 we got x equals to 6. Let me say that if I take y equals to 6, then what I am going to get, sorry, let me take y equals to 4. That means x is equals to 12 minus 3 into 4 upon 2. That is 12 minus 12 upon 2. What is 12 minus 12? 0. And hence for y equals to 4 we get x equals to 0. Okay. Similarly, what if I take y equals to 2, right? Y equals to 2. That means x equals to 12 minus 3 into 2 upon 2. That is 12 minus 6 by 2. What is 12 minus 6? 6 upon 2. That will be 3. So friends, you can see clearly that when I took y equals to 0, I got x equals to 6. When I took y equals to 4, I got x equals to 0. When I took y equals to 2, I got x equals to 3. Right? You can also take negative values also. It is not compulsory to take only the positive values of the variables. Right? But the thing is, we will always assume the values of those variables which are on the right side, so that we get the respective values of the variables on the left side. Left side, that means જે વેરિયેબલને આપણે સબ્જેક્ટ બનાવ્યો છે એની વેલ્યુઝ ફાઇન્ડ કરવા માટે શું કરવું પડે, તો કે જે વેરિયેબલ આપણી પાસે રાઈટ સાઈડમાં એટલે જમણી બાજુ ઉપર છે તો એની વેલ્યુઝ આપણે સિલેક્ટ કરવાની. અહીંયા આપણી પાસે શું છે? y on the right side. That means we have assumed y. Here if I have taken this equation, then અહીંયા શું કરવું પડે કે મારે x ની વેલ્યુ સપોઝ કરવી પડે. તો x ની વેલ્યુ સપોઝ કરીએ તો આપણને કોની વેલ્યુઝ મળે? y ની વેલ્યુઝ મળે. એનો મતલબ શું થયો કે હવે આપણી પાસે x અને y ની બંનેની રિસ્પેક્ટિવ વેલ્યુઝ છે. વી આર હેવિંગ ધ રિસ્પેક્ટિવ વેલ્યુઝ ઓફ x and y. Simply it means that if I take x equals to 6 and y equals to 0 in this equation, right? Now what did the equation we have was 2x plus 3y is equal to 12, right? What is the first solution we got? X equals to 6 and y equals to 0. So therefore 2 into 6 plus 3 into 0 is equals to 12. What is this? 2 into 6, 12 plus 0, 12, and hence 12 is equals to 12. We got it verified that if I take x equals to 6 and y equals to 0 in this equation, then also we get the answer same on both the sides. That means 12 is equals to 12. Okay. Similarly, if I take x equals to 0 and y equals to 4, then also I am going to get the same result. You can verify it by yourself. And if I take x equals to 3 and y equals to 2, then also I am going to get the same result. You can again verify it by yourself. Therefore the solution of the given equation are, you can write it down like x equals to 6 comma y equals to 0, the first one. Then x equals to 0 comma y equals to 4, the second one. And x equals to 3 comma y equals to 2 for the third one. See, this is the first method of writing down the solution. or you can also write it like 6 comma 0, 0 comma 4, 3 comma 2. This is known as the ordered pair. What is this known as? The ordered pair of points or solution, right? This is known as the ordered pair. Ordered pairs. Ordered pairs, that means the first number will be the value of variable x and second number will be the value of the variable y. They will come in order everywhere. Value of variable x, value of variable y, similarly value of variable x and y, similarly x and y. So that is known as the ordered pair method, or you can also write it down in the tabular form. Tabular form is like this. That means we will make a table of x and y and we will write down them in this table form. The first one is 6 comma 0, the second one is 0 comma 4 and the third one is 3 comma 2. So that is the third form, that is the tabular form. Okay. So that is how you find out the solution of any given linear equation in two variables, right? First of all, what we will do, we will find out the values of any one of the variable, making it as a subject. Then we will assume different values of variables here, and then we shall simply write down the solutions. Is it clear, friends? Okay, so now I am having some more examples that we are going to solve it here, so that you come to know exactly how this works. The question is, find four different solutions of the equation x plus 2y is equals to 6. So here, friends, I am having the question is x plus 2y is equals to 6 and I need to find out four different solutions of this. So first of all, how to write down here x plus 2y equals to 6 is the given equation. Therefore, I can write x equals to 6 minus 2y, right? The first method, we will make any one of the variable as subject. So here I have made x as a subject and I have found out the value of x in terms of y. Now let y equal to 0. So if I let y equals to 0, x equals to 6 minus 2 into 0, that is 6 minus 0, which is equals to 6. So in place of y equals to 0, I have got x equals to 6. If I put y equals to 3, then x equals to 6 minus 2 into 3, that is 6 minus 6, which is again equal to 0. Okay, so that is 0 when we took y equals to 3. Now let me take y equals to minus 3. So that will be x equals to 6 minus 6 into minus 3, right? See friends, as I said, you can take the negative values also. So in place of x, y equals to minus 3, we put y equals to minus 3 here in the given equation. So friends, minus minus plus, so that will be minus into minus is plus now, and 6 into 3 is 18. So 18 plus 6, that is 24. So when we take y equals to minus 3, we get x equals to 24. And lastly, let us take y equals to 5. You can take any random values, whatever you like, 5, 2, 4, anything. Let me take 5 only. So that is x equals to 6 minus 2 into 5, which is 6 minus 10, which is equals to minus 4. So we got 4 different values for 4 different values of y. So if y equals to 0, x equals to 6. If y equals to 3, x equals to 0. Y equals to minus 3, x equals to 24, and y equals to 5, that is x equals to minus 4. Therefore, the solutions of the given equation are 0, 6, 3, 0, minus 3, 24, and 5, minus 4. Okay, so we have got these 4 solutions for the given equation. You can simply check it out. Is 0, 6 satisfying over there or not? I have written it in the wrong manner, friends. My mistake, I'm sorry. First of all is 6, 0, then that would be 0, 3, then that is 24, minus 3, and the last one is minus 4, 5. Okay, now you can check it, friends. I'm sorry that in the previous one I have written the values in the reverse way. That means first was I have written y and the second one was x. Okay, now it is good. You can check it out. Put 6 over there. So we are having the equation x plus 2y equals to 6. That means 6 plus 2 into 0 equals to 6. 6 plus 0 equals to 6. Hence 6 is equals to 6. So we got it verified. Hence we can say that 6, 0, 0, 3 and everything here, that will be the solution of the given equations. Is it clear? So you can simply check it out by yourself. Next I am having find three solutions, 3 different solutions for each of the following equations. The first one, 4x plus 3y is equals to 12. Right? Now, friends, here we shall write down here 4x plus 3y is equals to 12 is given equation. Therefore, x is equals to 12 minus 3y upon 4. You can write it down like this. Yes or no? See, if you don't get this, how to write it down, then friends, you can go step by step. Therefore, 4x is equals to 12 minus 3y, and from this 4x, this 4 will be removed here and it will go here under the term 12 minus 3y. So we got it 12 minus 3y by 4. Now let y equal to 0. Basically from the very first, that gives me x is equals to 12 minus 3 into 0 upon 4. So 3 into 0 is 0, 12 minus 0 is 12, and 12 by 4 is 3. So we got x equals to 3. Similarly, take y is equals to 4. So that is x equals to 12 minus 3 into 4 upon 4. So friends, 3 into 4 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0, and 0 upon 4 is again 0. So we got 0 here. And if we take y equals to minus 2, let me take y equals to minus 2. So that is x equals to 12 minus 3 into minus 2 upon 4. Minus minus is plus, so that is 12 plus 6 by 4. That is equals to 18 upon 4. You can cancel out the common terms 2, and that gives me 9 upon 2. Now friends, if you see here that here we got the value of x as 9 upon 2. Is this thing valid? Obviously it is valid, because it does not make any sense for the value of the variable, whether it is a rational number, it must be one of the real numbers, whether it may be a decimal number, whether it may be an integer, whether it may be a rational number, irrational number, anything. Value of the variable can be any of the real numbers. Is it good? So we got x is equals to 9 upon 2. So we will get the solution here. Therefore the solution of the given equation is, the first one is 3, 0, the second one is 0, 4, and the third one is 9 by 2, minus 2. Right? So we got the solution of the given equation. The first equation here is, the first solution here is 3, 0, the second solution here is 0, 4, and the third solution here is 9 upon 2, minus 2. So this is how you can find out the solution of any given equations. Friends, I shall give you some 1 or 2 in the homework for your self-study purpose. That, okay, let me write it down here itself. The question is same. You need to find out 3 different solutions for each of the following here. The second question is 2x plus 5y equal to 0, and the third question is 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, so this was the first one, and the second and third you need to do it in the homework. That means in your self-study purpose, self-study work whenever you complete it. Okay, but make sure friends that you practice it with this itself, because this topic will be here. Once we move on to the next topic, you will not come back again here to this topic. So it is recommended that you do it here itself right now. Okay, let me erase this now. Okay, now we shall move on to the next topic. I am having some questions here. The first question to me, for y equals to 3x plus 5, which of the following options is true, and why? The first option is a unique solution. The second option is only 2 solutions, and the third option is infinitely many solutions. Now friends, as you can see here that I am having an equation that has y equals to 3x plus 5. So y is equals to 3x plus 5 is the given equation. Can you find out the solutions here? Actually, let me repeat. Can you find out the number of solutions? You can find it out here. Yes or no? Number of solutions. Can you define that how many in number? How many in number solutions does this equation have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20. How many? Can you define it? Right. In the previous two examples that we have solved, friends, the first one we solved, that was having 4 different solutions. The second one that I gave you, that was having 3 different solutions. But that was restricted, that we need to find out only 4 solutions, only 3 solutions, and so on. But whenever a linear equation in 2 variables is given to us, at that time, note it, friends, that this linear equation in 2 variables will have infinitely many solutions. How many? Infinitely many solutions. Suppose if I take the values, different values of x. So how many values of x can you take here? All the real numbers? Yes or no? As I said that all the variables here are basically the real numbers. So in place of this variable x here, as this is again in subject of y, so all the values of this variable x present here will be the real numbers, and there are infinite real numbers. Yes or no? As there is infinite values of variable x present, we can get infinite values of variable y. Right? There are infinite values of variable x present, and hence we can get infinite values of variable y. Therefore, the given equation in 2 variables have infinitely many solutions. Right? Okay, so you can find out infinite solutions for this equations, for any linear equation in 2 variables. So that is our answer, and the reason being this is the reason for the given answer, that is the reason for y. Right? You can say that as there are infinite values of variable x present, you can find out similarly respective infinite values of the variable y from the given equation. So that is how you can get infinitely many solutions for any linear equation in 2 variables. So friends, you will note this down here, that if it is asked that how many solutions does a linear equation in 2 variable have, so the answer will be infinitely many solutions. Is it good? Okay. Now we are having some different kind of examples, that an equation is given. The question goes like, check whether the given solutions, check whether the given points are the solution of the equation x minus 2y equals to 4 or not. We need to check whether the given points are some points given that are in the ordered pairs. The first one is 0, 2. The second one is 2, 0. The third one is 4, 0. The fourth one is root 2, 4 root 2. And the fifth one, that is 1, 1. So these are the 5 ordered pairs given to us, and we need to check whether these 5 or which of the following 5 are the solution of the given equation, yes or no. So how we can find out the solution is we simply verify. Therefore, in place of x we will put 0 and in place of y we will put 2. So that is 0 minus 2 into 2 is equals to 4. Minus 2 into 2, that is minus 4 is equals to 4. It is possible? No, minus 4 is not equals to 4. Therefore, 0, 2 is not a solution. Right? So the answer here is no. No, 0, 2 is not a solution. Similarly for 2, 0, again in place of x we will put 2, in place of y we will put 0. So that is 2 minus 2 into 0 is equals to 4. Therefore 2 minus 0 is equals to 4. Therefore 2 is not equals to 4. Is 2 equal to 4? No. Hence no, 2, 0 is not a solution of the given equation. So now the third point, that is 4, 0. Again x is equals to 4 and y equals to 0. That is 4 minus 2 into 0 is equals to 4. That is 4 minus 0 is equals to 4. Hence 4 is equals to 4. So yes, 4, 0 is a solution of the given equation. Is it clear? Good. Now let us put it here. Therefore x equals to root 2 and y is equals to 4 root 2. Root 2 minus 2 into 4 root 2 is equals to 4. That is root 2 minus 4 into 2 is 8. Root 2 is equals to 4. That is minus 7 root 2 is not equals to 4. And hence the answer is no. Root 2, 4 root 2 is not a solution of the given equation. Therefore, x equals to 1 and y equals to 1. 1 minus 2 into 1 is equals to 4. That is 1 minus 2 is equal to 4. Minus 1 is not equal to 4. Hence, no. Again, 1, 1 is not a solution of the given equation. So the conclusion, basically friends, we can find out the solution simply if we are given the ordered pairs. આપણને જે ordered pair આપેલા છે, જે solution આપેલું છે, એમાંથી પહેલી ordered pair માંની પહેલી વેલ્યુ તમારે x માં મૂકવાની, બીજી વેલ્યુ y માં મૂકવાની અને ચેક કરો કે અહીંયા તમને જે વેલ્યુ મળે છે, જ્યાં તમે વેલ્યુઝ મૂકી અને રાઈટ સાઈડ જે વેલ્યુ જે નંબર આપેલો છે બંને સેમ છે કે નહીં. તો અહીંયા આપણને -4 મળે છે અને બીજી બાજુ આપણને 4 આપ્યા છે. એટલે -4 and 4 are not same, friends. -4 and -4 are same and 4 and 4 are same. If you say that here it is 4, here it is 4, but here it is only minus, so they will not be same. બરાબર, એ એક સરખા નથી. એટલે -4 is not equals to 4. Here 2 is not equals to 4, obviously. -7 root 2 is also not equals to 4. Here -1 is also not equals to 4. So in these 4 cases you will not have the solution as the ordered pair as the solution of the given equation. Whereas in this one 4, 0, yes, that would be a solution of the given equation. Is it clear, friends? So that was about the solution. Now I'll solve one more sum here that is important for you to understand, and then we will move on to the next part. This kind of questions, friends, that I'm solving now can be asked in the examination. So we'll take a look over here and then understand that how it is solved. Find the value of k if x equals to 2 and y equals to 1 is a solution of the equation two x plus 3y is equals to k. Okay, we are given that x equals to 2 and y equals to 1 is a solution of the given equation, right? It is a solution of the given equation. Now we need to find out the value of k. Therefore, given is the solution of the equation two x plus 3y equals to k. Therefore, what we will do, in place of x we will put 2, in place of y we will put 1, that is 2 into 2 plus 3 into 1 is equals to k. Right, now friends, you can see that whatever the value we will get here will be the value of k. Therefore 2 into 2 is 4 plus 3 into 1 is 3, which is equals to k, and hence k is equals to 7. So the value of k that we require is 7, that we obtained from the given equation. Is it clear, friends? So this is how we find out the solutions of given equations, and we also find out this kind of values of k. Okay.